be fairly quick here. And again, this is going to be your confirmed tornado on the ground. Now, again, while this is still well south of probably a lot of people that's able to see this on air.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. We had some weather this morning that was not really great. There we go. So a lot of people down south this morning lost a lot of businesses, a lot of houses. People are trapped in their houses currently. So y'all say a quick prayer for them this morning. We stayed with Mara's grandparents last night because my house, it ain't that I didn't think that my house was safe enough. It's just I didn't want to be there and a tornado hit, because my house was built back in the 40s. As far as I can tell, everything's okay with it. We didn't have no tornadoes around us, but I didn't want to have my kids there and my wife there and something happened to them when I could have just drove to our grandparents to stay with them tonight. They got a newer home they just built. We are currently headed to my house. I gotta go let the dog out. She was inside last night, so she wasn't in the weather. Gotta check, make sure the cows are still in, make sure the fence box is still hot. And we're gonna get y'all a little bit of footage on the way to the house just to see. Cause I haven't left yet this morning. This is my first time leaving. So I'll pick y'all back up here in a little bit when we get to the house or see something worth turning the camera on for.
Of Washington County. Wow, yeah, look at all the lightning there in that storm. This is from this storm that you're looking at right now on radar. Almost consistent lightning. There's hardly a break in between those lightning strikes. That is a very, very strong storm that's moving into Panama City. Obviously, we may not have any viewers necessarily down in Panama City, but there's probably a pretty good chance that we have viewers that know people that are living out here or vacationing down here.
Alright guys, we are coming up on a bridge. We call it, it's down in a very deep bottom. We call it Possum Creek. Don't know how I got that name, that's what everybody calls it, so it's just what it is now. And I know it is prone to getting high, so it's one of the reasons I left Mara and the kids back at her grandparents too, because I didn't know if this bridge was going to be, we should be able to cross it. There wasn't enough rain. But this is some of the flooding that we deal with in these bigger fields. That's the reason it's important to have good terraces. Terraces really help with keeping erosion away, because it'll sit there and enough water can break a terrace, and then you gotta go through and rework the whole field. And we got some of that in my big field I'll show you when we get there, from a storm we had early last year. See what Possum Creek looks like. Yeah, it got high. Oh yeah. Make sure ain't nobody behind me. You can see how high that is. At least I hope y'all could see. I probably had y'all too high. But it's real bad to flood. If we come back by there, it'll still be up, and I'll get another shot of it. We are currently turning on my road. I haven't seen really much damage yet. I hope we don't see any. Just for the simple fact that I ain't want to have to call insurance and all that. Which we did get hail. We got hail pretty bad this morning. And it actually dented up my truck a lot. So I'll show y'all that when we get there. There's just a bunch of little twigs in the road is all I can see. There's some pretty good fields that's got a lot of water in them, but it ain't nothing like we're not used to. This was a bad storm. I know Panama City, Florida got hit hard. I believe it was Panama City, I believe. And a little town not far from mine, Cottonwood, Alabama. They got hit pretty good, I believe. And here comes the rain again. So we were lucky. We all prayed last night that it wouldn't get too bad, too terribly bad. Don't look like we got any tree limbs down from what all I can tell. Just a bunch of tree limbs in the road. But I'm gonna stop and let Bella out because she's been up since about 5:30 last night. I know she's ready to be out and about. So when we get, I'm probably gonna let her out, jump in the shower real quick. Yeah, I think we're good. The tractor didn't get hit. My yard is flooded though. So yeah, we did park the blue truck where it was kind of like a windbreak from under the shed. So let me let her out and I'll pick y'all back up here in a little bit. Alright guys, we are back at it. We got a fresh shower. We got the rain jacket on because it is still raining. We got the billy goat hung up in the barn, so we're gonna let him out. I don't know how he closed the door on himself. But as soon as we get that, we're gonna hopefully we can get back out of here. Let's jump out later. Alright guys, we're under the barn. Bruce and Josephine are just fine. Oh, got some water on the lens. They're just fine, they're wet. I gave them that bale of hay yesterday before I left, and they have already eaten it off. We got Edward here. You gonna say hey to the people, Edward? So we're gonna open his gate back up. As you can see, he closed it. We're gonna go in this pen instead of getting the pen with him. We really need to pour concrete out here, especially where the animals is gonna be, because you see how wet it gets? Like it's right there. That is just for the rain from yesterday. You better get out of there, boy. It's gonna close back on you. All the goldfish seem like they're doing good. I don't know if y'all can see them down in there. We took the float off this one because we had to. It is so muddy out here. Look at that. That's how much rain we've received in like the past 10 hours. The ground just can't soak it up enough. But it started raining on us about. We was working yesterday. It started raining on us around 4-ish, I believe. And we ended up getting done what we was gonna do, and it rained all afternoon mostly, and then all night long, and then we got a crap load this morning. So we're gonna go down here and look, and I'll show y'all that place where it washed out my field. Alright guys, we're gonna go down here and check, make sure ain't nothing wrong down here. Make sure the road didn't, flood out too terribly bad. And then I'm gonna try to edit this video and have it out for y'all tonight. Hopefully. So, here we go. It's gonna get muddy. Hub's already locked in. So, alright, so guys, we are pulling back here to the backfield now. Don't mind the mess. But I was talking earlier about having good terraces, and this is why. Or this ain't like the best terraces, but they're good. See how it holds all the water and brings it down to the end? So it'll bring it down. There's a little ditch right here between my land line and theirs, and all the water flows down it. Mine really don't hold water. There's 2 spots it does, and we probably made a third last video. So let me get this window down. So you can see like right there it's holding water, and then What the real big pickle is about the way this next terrace does. If you can see, I cleaned off my dashboard for y'all. This terrace right here drains to here. Well, so does this terrace right here, also drains to here, and that pine tree right there makes a mess up. So you can see how much water it is actually holding back right now. So it ain't doing, the terrace isn't doing its job, if that makes sense. Because now these terraces need to be worked. That's part of, you know, the row cropping process and everything. And this right here, if the truck will stop and quit sliding, if you look back up this way, you can see that dark spot coming all the way down through here. That terrace up there actually filled up and blew the top out of it, and all the water rushed down to this end. But other than that, other than rain, it looks like that's all we got. So I'm not too worried about it as long as we can make it back out of here. I'm glad this wire ain't here because I really don't want to get out and have to open that gate. This is where we get stuck. This is. I'm trying to get to where I'm posting at least once a week, so good quality content is where I want to be. So hopefully we can. Here's a good example right here. So this field is just recently worked. I have to zoom in, but like right here, right there, up there. You can only, I had to zoom in on the video. That water rushes over those terraces and basically breaks the terrace out. Then you got to deal with flooding and all that. So we'll pick y'all back up. We ain't gonna pick you back up. This is the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Y'all just say a prayer for everybody that lost a big chunk. Say a prayer for everybody that lost businesses last night and early this morning. A lot of people did, and a lot of people lost their house and homes, and you know, I haven't heard of any fatalities yet, but y'all say a quick prayer for them today, or tonight when y'all see this video, or whenever y'all see this video, because it's devastating, y'all. And so with that being said, thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all on the next one.